Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the London Black Knights.
On the ready.
59. Mike, 59. Come on, boy. Come on.
Hey, exit.
You bet.
Hey!
Don't be scared of it. Check 31. Check 31. Check.
Look at me. Go. Go.
Throwing on first down. Rankin. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
New draw Corkers. Hey, orbit.
Hatchet.
Back to throw. Rankin. And that's complete to Cooks. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Big Ed. Sponge. No.
Rocket. Step.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. Hey, Alpha.
Mike, check. 59. You're not ready. Mike 5'9.
Go.
On first down, Rankin. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. L.J. Collier showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hayward.
2nd and 14. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I think that's a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a give, right side. Swift, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. On the move to his, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 22.
And the Seahawks first down.
Check my 21. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
On second down, Swift. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On third down, Wilson. And Jennings has it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
First down, Seattle.
On first down, Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Seahawks.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Now Wilson. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Knights 3, Seahawks nothing.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Black Knights 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check safety.
Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. operating from the gun. Rankin. And he's got his man Hilton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Hilton's first catch, good for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Go.
Hey. 4 down.
Let's go. 5.
Henderson now on first and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another first and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
31's the mic. I got you.
Yo, go.
31's the mic.
You don't know no better.
31's the mic.
General West.
Check three.
Tight dog.
Now Gurley. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
7.
30.
Go. Now.
2nd and 1. And the catch made by Hilton. 23 yards on the play.
Look at me, zipper.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They try right side here, Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Set, ready? 60 or. Hey, box drop.
Team slot. Motion, watch 10. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Slam. Check nickel.
Shoot.
Looking to throw. Rankin. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Strip that ball.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's taken in by Callaway. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
First and 10 at the 45-yard
Ten
line.
logo.
Right. He's tight right. He's tight on the right. We got four.
Go. Hey. Yo, get it.
On first and 10, Rankin. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
31's the
Hey, Delta.
To throw again. Rankin. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Greystone, travel.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Hey, team 6. Ready?
Throwing on third and long. Rankin. He gets it to Cooks. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Seahawks take over first
Come on,
and 10
man. Let's go.
at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
First down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. He's got it. They've moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the I. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you. 31's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing. Go. 31's the go.
Throwing again. Rankin looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch it. No. Off.
Back to throw. Rankin. He'll rifle this one deep right side. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check, Truth team. Hey, 0-0.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Get ready. They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
Mike 59. Silver.
Let's go.
Another carry now for Gurley. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tight end right.
Hey, Alpha.
31's the mic. Hey. 31's the mic. Let's go, D.
From the gun, Rankin. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
He's coming. Hey, lock it. No.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Go.
Staying open.
Go out.
Under coach.
5. Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
First down, Seahawks.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. He'll throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Check my 21. It's our time. It's our time, guys.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check.
Hey, high 7.
Check.
On the ball, 5.
Looking to throw. Rankin. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20. A run with Gurley there on 1st down, going to get about 4 yards. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Check it back.
Look, squeeze.
Again they run with Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Single receiver, single receiver. Hey, you're on an island, though.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Watch 10, watch 10. Come on, watch 10, watch 10. Pick it up, guys, pick it up.
Go. Snap.
Operating from the gun, Rankin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Hey, Zoo.
Got you.
Sit up. Zoo.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. A surprise. Move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Mike. Hey, come on, now. Check 3, check 3.
On first down, Swift working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
They don't keep playing.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
26 Watch the slant.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
And it brings up third down.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
59 mark, check, 59.
Back to throw. Rankin looking deep for Hilton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jones. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Wilson now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Look at me. Zipper. Ready.
Looking to throw. Rankin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Hey, 4 down. Check hot route. Hot. Showing it.
5.
From the gun, Rankin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jair Alexander.